I'ma call a couple of hard pipe-hitting niggas to go to work on the homes here.
This is the crew from Metal-O-Mania. I got my headphones on and my dick in your cat. Let's party. It's time to metal.
Hey, this is Leo from Space Chaser, and you're watching Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
Hey, it's Vlad from Crisis here with the Crypt, and you listen to Metal-O-Mania, motherfucker! Yeah!
Metal-O-Mania. Side effects may include a stiff neck, leaking genitals, and bitching neighbors. Fuck them.
I killed it and ate it! Yeah! Rebels! Rebels! Rebels!
Becomes the normal, rebellion lays in the shadows unseen. Everyone is different in the same way, everyone stands out but no one is seen. And if everyone is a rebel, no one is or can't be. If you keep blindly following, lost in this world, you will be just another moron. Intelligence is all gone. I believe it's time for a rebellion. Change your mind to fit in, like a chameleon changes its skin, fueling resistance against unintelligence. A fake personality, gutless, with no pride. You will remain alive until the day you die. Just another moron. Intelligence is all gone. I believe it's time for a rebellion.
Episode number 229 opens up with a debut from Thrashers out of San Diego, California, Manic. Brand new fucking album from them cats. Again, debut, if you're playing the game, debut. And the album is Injection of Self. The song is Rebellion. And welcome to the show with it. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Pretty badass, right?
Fuck yeah.
How are you, Scully?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. How about you?
Very good. Very good to see you. Very good to be here. I love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
There's a little hint.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, that's right. It is Nunslaughter week here on Metal-O-Mania, and we couldn't be more excited about it. I am a longtime fan. You might say junkie. You might say adorer, worshiper, whatever you want to call it, of that band. So we got Dawn of the Dead and Tormentor coming by tonight to talk to us on the show. Fuck yeah. Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
cool.
Yes, indeed. Color, Red is the Color of Ripping Death is out now. It is must own. It literally, you know, if you go on their Metallic Encyclopedia page, their discography looks almost like a Stephen King novel. And this might be their best release out of all of it. I'm not kidding. That might be their very best release. So go and support it. And again, we're going to be talking to Nunslaughter later in the show. Looking forward to it. But again, don't overlook that Manic. And, you know, I like that Manic so much. I'm going to hopefully get those cats on the show as well.
Nice.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah. All right. But yeah, I do love that shirt, though. It's pretty badass. I got my Black Dahlia Murder on tonight. Matter of fact, our buddies Thralls of Metal just went and saw Black Dahlia live here a couple days ago.
Oh, cool.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome.
Shows are back. How
yeah.
awesome is that?
Very cool.
My favorite thing to see on social media these days, man. Slowly but surely, people's pictures of their breakfasts and lunches are becoming shows they went to this weekend, and I love that. I'm fully supportive. That's the way to go. So there you go. Thanks again to last week. Again, Thraxis and Death Plague both came by. We had a double pack from Australia come by. Both Australian bands, very badass, man. Both have EPs that are out now that you need to get into your lives.
Right.
So do so, man. We're gonna bring you some, and we got more Australian music tonight, man. Australia makes our playlist every single week these days.
Right.
Every single week.
Yep.
What else? Oh, we are also, it's full-fledged Halloween season now, so we're full-on decorating here at the studio. Are you happy, Scully?
I love it so much. Yes, you had some surprises for me when I got home today, and I just love that so much. It just makes me smile. So
yeah, we are literally covering the Metal-O-Mania grounds with little knickknacks of scaries and skulls and spiders and spider webs and
all that good stuff.
Yeah, we'll share some pictures on social media
Love
later,
it.
of course. Because you know that's what I do.
Right.
What did you do the other day when Facebook was down for a couple hours? You didn't even notice at all, did you?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Scully lives in a social media free world, man. It must be nice. I'm jealous of you.
I pop on when I need to and, you know, do what the specific thing I'm looking for. And we actually probably is a good time to say, I apologize, guys. I am not ignoring you. I did not see your message and ignore your message. I just didn't see your message.
She is not a social media creature, man.
Have avoided it for about a year now, maybe.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
a
know
little
how long.
more.
And
Yeah.
I am healthier and happier for it. So
Right on.
I apologize if, you know, that makes you feel like I have, you know, avoided you or not answered you or not, you know, friended you.
We have had
I
a couple
don't mean
people
that.
reach out and be
I
like,
don't
what
mean
the
that.
fuck, man?
I
I've sent
know.
Scully a friend request like a long time ago. Shout out to Ron.
don't mean
Yeah, it
that.
is. You're just not a social media person,
No.
and I get it.
And like we do get out, like we went on vacation last week, so like, you know, a picture might have appeared here or there, like from my post. So, you know, I do, you know, occasionally, like I said, get on there, but it's usually I like to do one quick thing and then I move on. Yeah.
I'm always trying to push the show, so I'm always on social media,
Yeah.
man. I'm always out there like,
You're a
watch
junkie.
the show. We work really hard on it, and we do.
I'm sure
And
when
we
the
do.
Facebook was down for, what was it, 6 hours?
Something like
or was
that.
it what, 5 hours and
Honestly,
47 minutes?
I
Did
was
you
the
know?
most productive day ever, though, around here.
I would have bet.
I did so much editing and shit for this week's show,
yeah,
and
it's so funny.
yeah, it was productive as fuck. So funny how that works.
Goes to show you.
I wonder if companies out there noticed like an uptick in work being done at all the, you know, across America all of a
For
sudden.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Well, see, it probably was in a
fucked.
wave because, like, the first hour is spent
Everybody
like
was just like, "What the
investigating what's
fuck?"
going on and keep trying
I'm
and keep trying.
Googling,
Right,
I'm
you know.
Googling.
So, right, you're not
I need
immediately
social media to tell me
productive.
what's wrong with my social media.
So, and then
that's
I
fucked.
guess at what point did you settle into like, oh, I just have to wait, or maybe it's gone forever?
It was irritating me for a minute, and then I looked on Google and saw that it was down, and then I just kind of, honestly, I started. I had so much to do for the show this
well, you
week that I
told me
just
that like
started
a
doing
chunk
instead.
of Facebook's like
that's what I
encryption
read.
had been deleted or whatever.
That's
right?
what I read.
Like,
all of my shit is back. I have seen people talking today though about their missing pictures and missing things. So
okay.
maybe I don't
maybe
know.
It is.
But I have not experienced that. My
Okay.
Facebook is back. All of my pictures are back. They, everything seems to be
Doesn't seem
intact.
be
So.
saying anything. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I do wonder, whatever my point was there.
If it was going to be down forever,
Oh, right. What you were going to do, how you were going to handle if I wanted to come home that day.
Yeah. Fuck it. If it is what it is, it is what it is at this point. So.
So funny.
Fucking Facebook. But back to the Halloween decorations, though.
Yes.
We have put up our 80-foot dude outside, man. And I was thinking about it a minute ago. We let our people vote on what we named him last year, and I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Did we? I don't
think
remember that. I'm sorry.
I thought we put a poll up on Facebook or something like that last year to name him, and I think someone wanted to name him like Sepultura and stuff. I forget, but I don't know. Maybe we'll do that
Facebook's
again.
back, so you're gonna have to go back in your history and check it out.
We'll have to throw you guys a brand new poll. How about that? But yeah, we're going to put some pallets in the yard hopefully this week. We're going to put some lights in them so it looks like people are digging out from the ground, coming up through the pallets in the ground. It's going to be cool. We're not done yet, but we got a pretty good start going now this week. So there you go.
Yes.
And I think we've settled on Halloween costume ideas, and we are very curious to know what yours are out there, ladies and gentlemen. Now is the time. Please do get on our social media and send us pictures of you in costumes if you have already gotten some, if you're trying them on, or if you're doing pictures, or share them with us.
Right.
We have a lot of fun looking at that shit, and we'll share them on the show even coming up. We'll share.
Maybe we'll do a slideshow.
Yeah, we'll do a little slideshow and talk about some of you guys' costumes. How about that? I think that'll be fun.
Maybe just show them
the sluttier the better. I mean,
if you have a song that doesn't have a video to it, maybe you can create like a
that's a great idea.
Slideshow.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm always looking for footage to put behind songs that don't have videos, and that's a good idea.
Right, for the Halloween episode.
So yeah, send us pictures of you guys in your costumes, and we'll make it into some videos.
Montage.
Over the next few. We're gonna have a montage, a motherfucking montage. All right. Okay, but what else?
Moving on.
But you want to play a couple of songs even for everybody? Let's do that. I got a 2-for lined up for everybody, in fact, and we're going to open it up with some Demolizer. October 1st saw the release of this new EP from Denmark, Demolizer. It's called Upgrade. The song is called Ghoul, so it's perfect for our beginning of Halloween season.
To get you warmed up.
Fuck yeah. We recommended Thrash-A-Mageddon from these guys last year during the pandemic they put it out.
Okay.
Awesome. And now they got this EP, so check it out. Okay. And then our buddy Jordan Simpson and the boys in Faced have put out a brand new video for their song Drunk as Shit off of the upcoming Death Trip. And you're going to check it out, man. From New York, badasses and fucking pals of ours, Metal-O-Mania family. So check out these two bands and come on back. Me and Scully will talk some more shit to you. How do you think?
Sounds good.
Much love.
Much better.
Let's do it.
Oops. Looks like you caught the old Crypt Keeper checking out one of his ghouly magazines.
That way is life.
I love a ghoul who gives you head and then lets you keep it.
Oh, he did that shit with it. You gotta do, oh, shit. Oh, that nigga hit the face. Send that to me, bro.
Hey, this is Jordan from the band Faced, and you're watching Metal-O-Mania with Crypt and Scully.
And, luckily for me, I have all my best ideas drunk.
I have the best idea.
And you might be drunk as shit if he playing our debut game and with us tonight here on Metal-O-Mania. If you're new to the show, every time we say the word debut, get your drink on, your smoke on, whatever you're on. Be on it. But yeah, that's Face. Drunk as Shit. Death Trip is the name of that release. Looking forward to it. Jordan, much love, guys. Welcome back into the studios, into Snoring Dog Studios, where Deuce is indeed snoring away as we broadcast our program. It seems as though, let's be rich. What do we got to do to be rich, girls? The Powerball is something like $685 billion or some $1 million or some crazy shit.
Let's just hit that.
Yeah, let's hit that. Can we? Can we do that? We need to, because the news this week. Every week, I like to peruse the news, if you will.
Okay.
For bullshit to talk to you guys and gals out there about. And this week, it struck me that all the news stories seem to be centered around what rich people do, people with disposable income, and I don't know what must that be like.
Yeah, I understand. They probably have, the ability to do some nice things.
Yeah, rich people have stolen the headlines. William Shatner's going to space, for starters.
That's pretty cool, though.
I'm
of
not
all the
against
people
it.
that get to go to space,
I'm not against it.
I'm glad he's one.
And
that
the
gets ticket.
overflowing, view of all the stories. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
He's going to literally go where a few people have gone before.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. That's cool. I'm very cool with that. Yeah.
I don't know why, being an actor on a TV show, it gives it. I feel like entitles him to that honor, but I feel like it does.
In our minds, he's been to space a lot of times.
Right.
So, but yeah, I hope he survives it. That's all. It would be horrific to lose our Star Trek guy to a space accident. I'm just saying that would be fun.
Jesus. Nobody would ever forgive.
Yeah, no, that would be very bad.
Okay.
Very, very bad. I noticed that this story caught my eye a little bit too. The housing market being what it is right now. Everybody's going crazy about housing markets. Truly, there's stories about people renting for exorbitant, ridiculous prices. I guess I don't understand where all the money's coming from, but so it's a little odd to me. But I did see the story of this house in Massachusetts, the Skinny House. It's got a little bit of a reputation. Have you ever heard of this? I got a couple pictures I'll show you here.
No, the Skinny House.
The Skinny House, the Spite House is what it's known as, or the Skinny House, because it was built in the late 1800s. There was two brothers that had the property, and one of them went off to war during, I guess, World War I. But when he came back from war, his brother had built his house on more than his half of the property, so it overhung. So the brother who returned from war, out of spite, built his smaller house in a way that blocked the entrance to the bigger house.
Okay.
To spite his brother. Well, of course, now they have separate entrances and all that, but the spite house is what it's become known as, and it's no wider than 10 foot wide at any spot in its entire home.
Wow.
It's a couple of decks there, you can see in the pictures, but $1.25 million. Yeah, you heard me right.
Where is this? What state?
Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. A good real estate, a good location, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean it's a townhouse, basically for $1.25 million. Definitely,
Crazy.
the market is someone is going to regret that. I wonder if in a few years, if people are going to have some regrets about some of the situations they've locked themselves into here, but we'll see. And of course,
because the rates are also as low as they can possibly be right now.
Wow.
So it's not like you're going to be able to improve that number.
Right.
Much, so
that's true. I hope it's on a fix and not an arm. Anyhow, the release of the Pandora Papers was also this week. Did you follow this story at all?
No, I'm not familiar.
This was, there's been quite a bit of leaks of what's come to be known as the Pandora Papers, and I won't get too deeply into it other than to say it seems to have created a picture of kind of what super elite rich people do with their money, and it's just kind of fucked up, and they're hiding their money. The prince of this place and the king of that place and all these world leaders have these hidden ways that they're hiding their money from the rest of the world, and a bunch of proof seems to be coming out about that. Not that we didn't suspect it already, but yeah, it's more proof that the rich who own this world have owned it for a long, long time now. And they're not
I've never really understood something
taking
that
their hands off of it.
You own, but you can't really have, and you have to hide. I mean, at that point, like, what's the point of having it?
Right.
You can't use
I guess
it.
if it's
you have
just
to hide it. You can't even
Do you jerk off to it to yourself? That is, I've always
guess
wondered
so.
that myself.
I would maybe save at least a small community.
Yeah, right. Something.
What?
I have
the
wondered
fuck?
that if you own, like, say, there's a bunch of stolen art, to this day. There's a bunch of stolen art everywhere that makes up people's art collection. You know what I mean? Like, you can't ever show it to anybody, though. You're going to jail forever if anybody knows that you even have it. So how much joy can you have from, it obviously cost you some money to get your hands on that. Right. So now nobody in the world can see it. That's wealth. That's
right.
wealth there. When I can afford to spend millions on something that I
stick it in a room,
personally
and that's
can look at every now and again, wow. That's crazy amounts of money.
Yeah, I don't get it. But hey, you know what I mean?
Papers.
Go ahead and accumulate some shit.
Yeah.
That's
When's
all right.
enough, motherfucker? Shit.
I won't preach anymore.
It's funny. That's a foreshadowing a little bit, because later in the show, there's a song by Fuming Mouth we have on the playlist this week that has kind of become, the song that I play over and over in my head as we play. Every week when we make the playlist, these songs are what we play around the studio all week. And certain songs every now and again just get in my head to where I'm in the shower with it. It's in my I'm making breakfast singing that shit. I'm fucking, And this week, Fuming Mouth's song, They Take What They Please, has been very much in my head. And it's along the lines of what we're talking about here. So
yep.
Fitting when we get to it. But there you go. The Pandora Papers. Check it out. Do your own research. Don't listen to our dumbasses. We don't know shit. Well, let's move on to something goofy instead. This story struck me as funny. There's a Turkish man who went out drinking and partying with his buddies all weekend in the forest in Turkey, in Inegöl, Turkey, northwest Turkey, late on a Tuesday last week. His wife reported him missing when he didn't come home the next day.
Okay.
Well, he wakes up drunk in the forest and notices that there's people going around on a search party. So, being a nice guy, he joined in.
Do you know who he was looking for?
About a half hour into the search, they're yelling his name, and he turned bright red because he realized, holy fuck, they're looking for me. Yeah, a dude literally joined the search party to find himself. You heard me right.
Fuck?
That's drunk, buddy. I've been drunk before, but holy shit, that's drunk.
That's funny.
That's real drunk. That kind of reminds me even of a time that I woke up in West Virginia. I woke up in West Virginia in a yard once. I went to a strip club with a bunch of buddies. I think it was called the Huddle Club somewhere in West Virginia. We got drunk as shit. I remember the shots were rolling, and the next thing I knew, I woke up in a yard. I woke up with a father and a son standing above me saying, what the fuck are you doing in my yard, buddy? And thank God they let me use the telephone. And this is pre-internet.
Right, yeah.
Pre-GPS, pre-all cell phone shit. I had to call a buddy who had to find me with a map. I didn't know where the fuck I was, so it took him some time. But he did.
So did you just hang out with the family?
I sat in the yard, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Back then I had a fucking mohawk and everything.
Yeah,
He didn't want me
want
hanging
you in
around
the
this
house.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you can sit in the yard, bud. They did give me a glass of water because it was like 112 degrees that day. So that was cool.
Nice of them.
There you go. So, dude woke up drunk.
So they
and
left
helped
you at
find
the strip
himself.
club and all went back to Maryland?
Yeah, apparently. They said I left with some chick. I don't know what the fuck happened with the chick, but nothing
She
good because I
robbed you
woke
and
up in a
left you in a
yard.
yard.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that's
Okay.
funny. I didn't have any money the next day, but I can't say
Funny.
for sure I was robbed because we were at a strip club. I might have spent it. I don't know. That's a good question. Might have been robbed and thrown into a yard is what I'm telling you. So let's play some music. What do you think? On that note,
Great.
let's play some music. Hey, man, we all did dumb shit when we were young. Don't forget that. It's important not to forget that. As old as you get, don't forget you were an idiot too, man. I'm serious.
No, stop.
I'm just going to say it real quick. I saw a guy bitching during the Tide Pod thing about how I can't believe these kids are so stupid they are doing the Tide Pod thing. And that same guy I saw smoke a bowl full of fish scales. I saw him scrape scales off of a fish and put it into a bowl and smoke it to get high. So I'm not sure you can talk shit about Tide Pods. I'm just saying.
Right.
Remember, we were all young. So
Right.
let's play some Mortal Vision. Let's open up this pack of jams with some Mortal Vision. Devastated Existence is the jam off of Mind. And this is out of the Ukraine, man. Very badass. And a debut. It's a debut. So get your drink on. It's goddamn badassery. And behind that, we're going to play some Enforce. You know and love Enforce. We've played these cats before, man. Off of the album Deep Blue. We've told you about them. Out of Australia again. See, I told you, Australia every week. And Where Did She Go is the name of the jam. And wherever she went, we will follow. because Enforce kicks ass. And how about after that, we bring in our buddies from Nunslaughter, as a matter of fact, man. Let's talk to Dawn of the Dead and Tormentor. That is about it. I had my Nunslaughter shirt on last week for the show, man. Thanks again to Thraxis and Deathplague last week. You guys kick ass. And let's play some jams right now, and then bring in the cats from Nunslaughter. Fuck yeah, excited about this. Here we go.
I'm gonna run around that field stark naked to my heart's content, and then I'm gonna jerk off all over home plate.
My scans didn't indicate it was a human-infested crap hole without a single redeeming value, Terry.
She ain't no Spice Girl.
Oh yeah, she's got her head in the guy's lap all right. Yahoo.
Maybe she's sleepy.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by next year. I've got this amazing fiance.
That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Now get Pine Sol at a new low price every day.
And now for something completely different.
All right, Metal-O-Maniacs, as you know, everyone who follows the show knows what a big fan I am of Nunslaughter, and that's why I'm super happy right now to be joined by these dudes. What's up, fellas?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
You're making my night, man. You're making my night, man. I really appreciate your time, big time.
You're welcome.
Thanks, yeah, our pleasure.
So, I guess to get started, for those who don't know, and many out there already should know, but for those who do not know, introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
I'm Dawn the Dead, vocalist for Nunslaughter.
I am Tormentor, the guitar player for Nunslaughter.
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you right off the top, red is the color of ripping death, man. Holy shit, brother, right?
Thanks. Thank you.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. I'm going to take it right from the top. You guys are from Cleveland, Ohio now, right? You're an East Coast band originally, but you're a Cleveland-based band now. And you've been around for more than a minute or two, if you don't mind my noticing, right?
Yeah, Nunslaughter started in Pittsburgh, so only about two and a half hours away from Cleveland, in 1987.
Oh, fuck yeah. So been going strong for more than a minute or two, man. And you know,
few shows.
We were talking about you guys in the studio earlier today since we knew the interview was coming, and a buddy of mine brought up something specific to you guys that I'd like to get your thoughts on. He was like, man, you know, those guys were the first metal guys to embrace the release of an EP. Like, get an EP out there, get an EP out there, get an EP out there. Was that something you intended, or is that kind of just how shit worked?
It just kind of worked out that way. Boy, it was a long time ago, but the former drummer, Jim Sadis, he's the one that really kind of pushed us towards putting out 7 inches, and he put out some himself, and then he and I started putting them out, and then eventually labels started kicking in a little bit of cash here and there to do them, you know, like 3 or 4 different people putting in the money. But that was really him pushing for it, and just kind of embraced it.
And now, how crazy is that? That's like what we do now, man. That's become almost standard practice, man. You were ahead of the curve on that shit.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
That's good shit, man. Well, obviously, the elephant in the room whenever we have an interview these days is, man, how the fuck did you survive the last year and a half in this crazy ass world, man?
Yeah,
we just got together and we never stopped jamming. I mean, to keep, you know, I mean, that's all there really was to do. So
Right.
we just got together, kept it going, and here we are. I mean, the moment we could book a show, we started booking shows. So, you know, we played probably more shows in the Midwest than this band has ever done just this year. So yeah. Because
Right.
like, you can't get on a plane and fly, so you know, you get in the van and drive instead.
Hey, yeah, if we can drive to it and they got open doors, let's get over there and tear the place down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was the release date of Ripping Death affected by all this, or was the plan pretty much summer 2021 all along, or did you have to do some rescheduling?
Not really. I don't know. The album, when we weren't really worried about a release date until it was finished.
Yeah. I don't know.
We took our time with it. We did everything in-house, did everything ourselves. So, you know, we were able to do basically whatever we wanted. And we said, well, it'll come out when it comes out, you know? So here we are. It's finally out and we're pretty proud of it.
Oh man, it's ridiculously heavy. It's ridiculously fantastic. It's everything we do this shit for, man. I've dedicated my life to this shit because I'm an untalented hack, but you guys kick ass. So, you know, you guys kick ass, and I want to make sure we don't live in a world where people are missing that fact, man. And dude, red is the color. Well, you guys, again, you've been a rock solid band for a long, long time now. This is nothing new for you guys, man. You know, this is certainly not your first rodeo, but you know, dare I say it, man, this is a thicker release, if you don't mind my noticing. It's richer, it's thicker, it's full on, it's fucking from start to finish, it grabs your ass and throws you around the room a bit.
Well, thanks. Yeah, that has everything to do with Noah or Tormentor producing it and engineering it.
Yeah, we didn't really.
He locked me out of the room.
Yeah. It didn't, the cool thing about this record was we never really had like a sound in mind for it until it was all recorded. So we just did it as organically as possible. There's no fancy studio tricks. Everything was played the way it is. And we had some fun with it. If you listen to it, we had some fun with some parts and some cool ghoulish background, some spirits floating around in the room.
Casket lid creaks.
Yeah, so we got to have some fun with it, and because if it's not fun, then what are you doing it for?
Right, man. Fuck.
We had some fun with it. We made it, and it ended up sounding fantastic. Pretty proud of the way it sounds, and I'm the guy that mixed it, so I'm always going to find little things wrong with it, but that's the way it's going to be. And I just say, well, the next one it'll be a little better than that, even. So
right
that's
on.
the plan.
Up the rope by inches, brother. Up the rope by inches, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's good shit, man. Well, what is the plan to support the record? I know we'll get to the Toastamania event in just a second, but I know that times are a bit uncertain. It seemed like we were starting to open venues, and now we're closing venues. Or, nobody seems to be on top of what's the latest, unless you got you're plugged into the fucking thing. But do you have plans to get on stages immediately? Because I know you got a few shows that you've been doing recently. Is that going to continue?
I think so. We got our CD release show this weekend in Cleveland, just a little small show we're doing at home. And then, we don't have a whole lot booked for the winter yet. So we're kind of just playing by ear, but right now, next year, we're talking about doing a significant amount of touring if we can. So, but in the meantime, my plan is to start writing again, and we get everybody down here. If we're not gigging, we're jamming. So get down here and start writing more music for another album, or maybe what could become another album.
Yeah, we got a split EP or a split LP with the German band Blood that's already recorded and should get the layouts getting finished. And then we have another one with Vanek. Vanek. And then after that, any of the material that we write after that, it'll be for the new album,
for the next release. Well, dude, I want to tell you that you just touched on two things specific to Nunslaughter that I have on my checklist here. One is, not only are you an EP band that loves the EP, especially back in the day, but man, you guys put some splits out. I love that shit. I'm a big fan of the split releases, man. I love that approach. I love that it kind of puts more than one band in your face there. You know what I mean? How did that come about? How do you guys end up being involved in so many splits with other kick-ass bands like that?
So most of the time I would look for a band that wasn't necessarily at all like Nunslaughter, but music that I enjoyed. And Jim did the same. And then it also had to do with location of where the band was at. I like to do splits with bands from different countries, even if it's a tape or a CD or a 7-inch. And then that way, at least our material is in their country and their material is in our country, because we're both distributing the record. And it just kind of came about. That's what we just started doing. And then of course there's, you do splits with friends of yours and splits with other bands you just like.
Right.
And,
like Master. Yeah. Fuck.
That was a big feather in my cap. I like that one.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I have that sitting right over here, brother. Fucking, that's good shit. Well, and that does, I'm looking forward to something on a personal level. I get to meet you guys in person in a little less than a year from now, man, because you guys are going to be at the Toastamania event next year, right? That's been postponed several times, unfortunately, so far.
Yeah, and I think Ghoul is also supposed to still be playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can make it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time, man. Josh is a good dude and a friend of our show. We have him on pretty often to do goofy shit with him. So, don't get in the ring with him. That's my only advice. Don't get into any wrestling rings with him.
All right.
These young fuckers, man, don't fuck that shit. But
you get tired of playing all the songs you already know, so make some new ones up.
Fuck yeah. Well, it is an extensive discography at this point, man. And if any of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there are new to this band, which I can't imagine you are, if they hang out with us, they're seasoned metalheads generally. But if you are new to this band, man, there is a discography to dive in here that is so deep and immense, and pretty thick tradition you got here, my friends.
Thank you very much.
So what's next, man? Again, I know the new records and all that, but is there going to be a full-fledged tour? Is that even something we can start to schedule again yet, or is that still too off in the future?
Something we're talking about right now. I mean, right now we're working on Europe next year, and then possibly a U.S. tour to maybe some East Coast and maybe Texas or something like that. But right now it's all just in sort of the planning phases. So, right now just everything's sort of playing it by ear and day to day. Kind of depending on the way things go here in the next year or so, are going to have a big impact on what happens. And, I want nothing more than to be out there playing, though. I know that,
Yeah, hopefully the virus won't ramp up over the winter and screw up everybody's plans for the spring and summer. But if not, yeah, we should have quite a few shows and tours planned. But it's all wishful thinking.
Yeah.
It certainly is, because, man, Red is the Color of Ripping Death jumps out at me and says, you must see this live. Don't get me wrong, the CD is a fantastic experience and I love it, and I'll listen we've listened to it 100 times already, but live it screams out. I need to get in a mosh pit in front of this fucking thing, man. I need to break things, As a musician,
that's great to hear. That's great to hear.
How terrible has it been to go without that for so long, man? I know you're returning to it now, but that was such a break.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying actually, because you got to sit in the same room with these guys. we can't share our experience with anybody else, so we just sit in the same room together.
Right.
So we'd way rather be on a stage and in front of a lot of people, preferably a lot of people.
Fuck yeah.
That's really what we'd rather be doing. But you just keep grinding it out, man. That's all you can really do. And if you're not going to do that, you might as well just quit. So
yeah. Hey, especially this genre, metalheads, man, it's a grinding culture. So
yeah,
it's built into our DNA in this bitch. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you guys next year at the thing. But for those Metal-O-Maniacs out there who are not already Nunslaughter fans, and they should be, but if they're not, what's the best way to make sure that they are, that they become one now, that they never miss what you guys are doing, man? What's your best you're all over the social media platforms, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. We're pretty regular these days. Yeah, we're trying to get modern and hip with the times. So we have an Instagram, it's Nunslaughter Official, and Facebook and all that stuff. But if you want to listen to the music, any streaming platform, most of the stuff ends up on there. And if not, Bandcamp is always a good, nunslaughter.bandcamp.com is always a good way to check out whatever news out, whatever we might be up to. And you can always go on Metal Archives and type in Nunslaughter and get, the last 5 releases that came out this year. So if you want to see what's going on.
Yeah. And it's also just nunslaughter.com. And that takes you to the website to get CDs or LPs or T-shirts or whatever.
I was gonna say merch, yeah, merch. We're a broken record in here every week, man. Support your bands, especially right now during these fucking crazy uncertain times. You support your bands with merch.
Can't download a T-shirt.
Yeah, that's right, brother. Nobody in Russia is pirating that motherfucker. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate the fuck out of your time, man. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us at Metal-O-Mania. It means the world.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Bye-bye.
This is Tormentor from Nunslaughter, and you're watching Metal-O-Mania.
Is the only way I know. Assassinate the infidels, a sanguinary blow. is the color of ripping death. My naked ground and local sounds, removing turbulence with the fires of hell. Leeching blood, ungodly thirst, severed spine, business pains. Red is the color of ripping death. Red is the color of ripping death. Rotting bodies devoid of blood, smoldering souls in a pit of mud. Slashed and torn, bone from skin and broken spleen, drained from within. Red is the color of ripping death. Red is the color of ripping death. Ooh. Yeah. Flesh, sickening smell. The things of agony I know so well. Blackened lungs and boring face. I am damned you in this place. Heed my word, live in fear. When the sun sets, I will be near. Red is the color of ripping death. Red is the color of ripping death. Ooh. Because Satan says red is the color of ripping death. Tearing flesh, confusion, blood poured from your eye sockets, inflicting contusions, bullshit body music.
Ah, nuts. Come on, Ned. This ain't a whorehouse. It's a horror house. Aww.
Oh my God. Score one for liquor and poor judgment.
Glad you decided to join. Get have some fun, set our dicks on fire, huh?
Hey, let's go. But I'm prepared to take the risks. And I'm falling down. I'm falling down. I'm falling down again. There's no respect, where's it all gone? The silent ticking of a smart bomb. Buildings crumble, people bleed. They got us crawling on our knees. And I'm falling down. I'm falling down. I'm falling down again.
That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
Put her on the altar, try not to kill. She will soon die, her soul still pure. Her body is trembling, filled with fear. She'll lose her life when she holds so near. The dagger is ready to do its evil deed. Underneath your clothes, I will fade. Tireless and arms ready to read the right. Now I feel the sword of Satan's mine. Under my police, she's bleeding fast. With the heart indulging in a bloodbath. Pray to the master that this must suffice. Split her skull for his soldiers have eyes. Tears on the cheek, sweat on the brow. It's time to die, we'll kill her now. Death has come to deliver us fate. We don't do it for love, we gotta fight. And the back of leg, she's bleeding fast. With the cold indulging a bloodbath. Pray to the master that this will suffice. Split her skull for the altars have eyes.
Hey, men have died trying to obtain this valuable information, you know.
Man, how bad is Nunslaughter? How fucking bad is Nunslaughter? Fucking love it. Tormentor and Dawn of the Dead. Fucking thanks for coming by, man. It means the world to me. It really does. Red is the color of ripping death. Already a contender for release of the year if you're a metalhead out there. So do pick it up and make it a party of life.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately. And you may have noticed we stuck 2 more jams in there behind you, man. Align the Tide, our buddies from Malta. You know we love Align the Tide. Friends of Metal-O-Mania as well. And that song, Judgment, is the title track off of their new release, and we dig it.
Nice.
And then we stuck some Deceased in there, man. Deceased has been around forever now, dude. These legends have been around since 1984 out of Arlington, Virginia, our backyard. And I love it. The name of the new release from them is Thrash Times at Ridgemont High. Fuck yeah, right? And that song was Sacrifice. So I hope you dug it. I hope you dug it, and I hope you pick it out, and I hope you support Badassery. Thank you.
Of course.
Again to Nunslaughter for coming by the show. I can't talk tonight because I'm still excited about talking to those dudes. That's a big band for me, man. That's a big land. You know, we've had some good bands. We've talked to Testament and Overkill and a lot of the bands, Billy Milano and all those bands that I love, but that's a big land for me, man. I've been a Nunslaughter fan for a long, long, long time.
And the shirt's pretty fucking badass.
My shirt I had on last week, too, man. Go watch the show from last week. Yeah, mine had a front and a back. Yeah, man, look at that. Look at that. That's a badass shirt.
See it all?
Yeah, that's a badass shirt. Nunslaughter, get your merch. Man, get your merch. It's merch time, you know. It's starting to get fall, so it's time to get you some long sleeves and shit. I got a brand new long sleeve Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre. I got a brand new long sleeve Casket Robbery. I got a brand new long sleeve fucking Frozen Soul.
Nice.
Oh, shit, a couple more Toxic Holocaust. Shit, man, yeah. Your long sleeves come. It's about that time of year, so pick them up. Cruel Bomb has a badass brand new fucking hoodie, too, so support Badassery. There you go, there you go. Nunslaughter's awesome. There, there's another thing I noticed on social media. Everybody's talking about the football game, the Tampa Bay New England football game the other night. I know we don't have a bunch of sports fans over there, and we're not even going to talk about the game aspect. But people are losing their mind apparently because Bill Belichick was caught on film using a pencil as a toothpick, and I got to ask, I do that. What's the big deal? What's the big fucking deal, man? Have you never used a pencil for a toothpick? Never. You've never
pencil.
You've never used a pencil for a toothpick.
No, first off, that's way too thick to be able to like get between.
Not if it's sharpened.
Oh,
Have you got a sharpened pencil? You
okay,
can't...
I mean it's a super sharp one, but no, still no. Would never do that.
Okay, well,
I don't
people
even
are
use
losing
toothpicks. Actually, I use dental floss. You know.
Oh yeah, I like toothpicks, but
I'm not a toothpick
in the modern era,
girl.
where again, people are climbing up milk crates and falling on their faces and eating Tide Pods and scat porn is a thing. I'm shocked at the uproar over the pencil. It just caught me a little.
Well, what
I wanted
he
to
did
bring
on
it
like
up
the
because
sideline.
Yeah, they called him on camera like digging a pencil into his teeth, and people are losing their shit, man. Like it's a thing, you know.
It's a little weird
about how gross it is, and fucking Billy Belichick is a fucking gross monster. I think he's a cheater, but that's a whole other thing. Sorry to our Boston Cats, I love you.
To be on the sideline doing, I guess. Like,
I guess, man. You know you're going to be on film.
How do you even know you have something in your teeth if you can't look at it?
I know when I got something in my teeth if I can't look at it.
Well, if you can feel, like if it's something that's so big that you can feel it, I guess. But like, Jesus Christ, like what did you eat?
He's probably eating hot dogs. Look at him. He's having fucking, you know, he's in Boston. He's having hot dogs.
He's on the sideline of a football game.
Oh, yeah, let's move on. What do you think of, I read an article today that posits the theory anyway.
Okay.
That the internet and our swipe right culture has led to, that's the way we interact with people now. We don't just interact on the internet with people now. Now when we meet new people, you're like, I like them, I like them, I like them, I like them, I like them until they say one thing that you don't like, and then boom, wrong, don't like them, and now they're gone. Fuck that person. Moving on, new people. And we've become kind of automatons. What are your thoughts on that? Because I think there's some truth to that, honestly. I do.
Well,
I think it leads to our division. We've become much more isolated.
So how is that any different, really, honestly, than the days before there was an app for that?
I don't
like somebody up until they did something that you disliked or didn't want to be associated with, and then you
see. I don't know. I think I disagree, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
I think that we used to pre-apps and social media stuff. We made a point of talking about things we agreed on with one another. You know what I mean? I feel like you did kind of. That was something that was predominant. You know, it was kind of under the surface.
More information is available now.
Maybe too much
to know about somebody.
Too much, yeah. Yeah.
You're able to dislike them for more things now because it's just known to you.
Right. I mean,
where before whatever somebody was doing is private.
Agreed. We didn't used to give a fuck about what everybody's political thoughts were, did we? I mean, I don't feel like we did.
See, and that's still the difference. We still don't care what everybody's political opinions are. We care what our own are, and we want to push them on others.
You have to agree, right? Well, that's what I mean with the swipe right culture then. You know,
What do you mean?
that we all are great. You get along fine as long as you check the boxes I check. But as soon as we don't check the same boxes, then let's go our separate ways from one another now.
It probably would have been that way back if you guys had talked about the things.
You might be right, but I pose a challenge, actually.
Okay.
This leads to a challenge.
Okay.
I pose a challenge to all of you metalheads out there to talk to someone that you know you disagree with about something that you agree with, man. Find common ground with that person. Make a point of, if you're a lefty, go talk to a righty, man. If you're an atheist, go talk to a Christian. You know what I mean? Fucking, what can it hurt? You know? And I say, though, you're not going to change their mind, though. You're not going to scratch that idea. If you're a lefty, don't take this as a challenge to be like, I'm going to go talk my cousin into liking Biden. You know, that's not going to happen. But you probably can agree you like ice cream. You know what I mean? You both like ice cream, right? I mean, do you follow me on this? What are your thoughts?
You.
Do you think I'm dead in the water here?
No,
Crazy
it's cool.
talk?
It's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Your enthusiasm is bowling me over. I implore you all to have a conversation.
Hit me with that one out of left field. I wasn't ready for it.
Well, you're not
sorry.
supposed to know what I'm going to bring up to you. I want your honest reactions here.
Oh.
So
Well.
I didn't know
You
that
still?
you were going to be stuck. No, that was a clear mistake. Clear mistake. Okay, so how about this story then? There was a guy in Texas who was pulled over and given a ticket because he's been caught multiple times on camera using the HOV lane with a skeleton in the passenger seat.
like a doll. Like
Yeah,
a fake
look, here, I got a
toy
picture.
Or something,
Look.
right? Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Dude's got his own coffee. That's fucked, right?
That is pretty clever, I guess. I mean,
Hey,
you know.
well, until you got caught, I guess.
Wow.
All right.
How much of a fine is that? Like, is that
I
big
tried
trouble?
to look, actually. I tried to look exactly
Is he like
what that was.
serious trouble, or is it just like a
No, I
slap
don't
on the
think
wrist?
so.
Like, you know.
They noticed he was the only human driver in the car on the Caddy Tollway and the HOV lanes. There you go, man. That's pretty fucking funny.
That's pretty funny.
Perfect story for Halloween time, too, don't you think? My man is trying to use the high occupancy vehicle lanes.
That's really funny.
For those who don't know what HOV means. There you go. So I did that a couple times back in the day. Do you remember that? Remember when I was driving the big truck for that company years ago?
That bear.
I had that big bear. Yeah. I had that thing was 200 pounds, man. It was huge. He was bigger than me. And I had him in my passenger seat, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to zip into the HOV lanes a couple times. I got this bear here. So,
right.
Fuck. Maybe I'm an asshole.
That's funny. I took the HOV lanes without fucking anybody in my car.
Just zoom, give it a shot.
Yep.
One more story, and then we'll play some more music. But
it's one of those weird things. Like, what's the big fucking deal? Anyway.
No, it's supposed to be gas conservative. It gives you the incentive to carpool. It's gonna. But
okay.
Let's see. One last story. This one leads to I need to recruit some writers here. So if any writers out there,
okay,
perk your ears up. I need you involved in a project.
Okay.
I read this story about this dude in Idaho who has broken now more than 200 Guinness Book of World Records. And he just added another one this week by catching 58 marshmallows in his mouth in 1 minute. 58.
Wow,
That's almost one a second.
Impressive.
That is impressive. He broke the record that used to be 57, obviously held by a competitor. He's got a competitor guy that they go back and forth trying to break these records and shit. And he now currently owns over 200 Guinness Book of World Records. Another story, by the way, which you must have disposable income. The dude, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I was for it until you told me that the two are competing. So these two dudes are going back and forth with the records, right?
Yeah,
just,
basically. A
one
lot of
upping
them.
each other.
Yeah, they're one-upping each other on a lot of records.
That's not cool. I don't know. Move on, guys. Like, let the record, be available for other people to try to compete
Well,
for.
see, that's where I need my writers, though, because I think that's the basis for a fantastic movie, don't you? A little shitty town in like Idaho or a little shitty town in Wisconsin. Our story will be in Wisconsin. Well, we'll use that as a based on true story thing. But, these two dudes trying to one-up each other for different we'll make up our own fucked up records and shit. It'll be hilarious, man. We can make a good movie out of this, you guys. I got some good ideas brewing already, so somebody hit me up. But yeah, I think that's funny though. But it is another story of disposable income. Like you got disposable income and time if you're just right. I mean,
if you're just sitting around, yeah.
Let's break another fucking record.
And like, how many marshmallows have you eaten to practice for that? And
58 marshmallows in a second.
Oh, that's so gross.
I should mention his name is David Rush, And he does break the records to promote STEM education. So that's not a bad thing. STEM education.
What's STEM education?
I do not know. So there you go. He didn't educate me very well. I should have looked. But there you go.
Assuming STEM education's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the records and say it probably is. So there you go. But yeah. So what kind of record are we gonna get in to the Guinness Book?
I doubt any.
I got some dirty. Remember, didn't we do an episode like a couple years ago where we talked about we should create like a sex
I'm sure
Guinness
you
Book of World
intended
Records?
to
I
if
think that
you
was an
didn't.
idea I had a few years ago.
Sounds like you.
The sex Guinness Book of World Records, man. Let's talk. Let's talk, guys. Writers, hit me up.
I don't think I want to do anything so many times that it gets into the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, you're probably right. That sounds like some cruel walking.
Yeah, sounds so good.
All right, well, let's play some music then. A matter of fact, let's play the sandwich. Is it time for the sandwich?
Oh, okay.
It is time for the sandwich.
It looks like it starts here, right?
It is time for the sandwich right here. We're going to go with Seeds of Perdition to open up our sandwich tonight. Dead Inside is the name of the song from Suffering of the Dead. Let's stay on the East Coast and go to Philly for that. Right behind that, we're going to play our old school jam of the week, which is Infernal Majesty. Infernal Majesty, man. None Shall Defy is the old school. It's from 1987. It is their debut release. I have been a fan of this band since 1987 when we had Christopher Bailey come on the show and talk to us about a year or two ago. Meant the world to me. I'm such a huge fan of this band, so I'm happy to have them as our old school jam of the week this week. Shout out to you, Mr. Bailey. I know he's a fan and hangs out and watches the show as well.
Thanks.
And then Shadow Spawn. Shadow Spawn. The Biology of Disbelief is the name of this new release coming from Denmark's Shadow Spawn. Dark Dawn Take Me is the jam we're going to play off of it. It's a sophomore outing, and you're going to love it. So let's dig in, shall we? I might have tossed in a little comedy in there for you, too. So pay attention. Keep your ears open. And check it out. Here we go. Give it to him, Skulls.
I want to crawl inside your head and eat my way out.
My reflection faces someone else. Can't believe that you are gone. Lies. Keep telling myself. Living a lie. Hear your last breath. Wish it was mine. Blood rains out. Fate will take away. Ransom bound. Sounds of thunder in my head. Hearing the ring of death toll. Here's weep of red. Suffer the pain. Teeth fall out. Smell the skin as it fades away. Brain decay. Suffer the pain of death. Eyes are black. Skulls walk through the black. Void of tears.
Can you focus, please?
I'm going inside you. Now!
Straight man ass virginity is the most precious virginity. The most sacred virginity of all virginity is a straight man's asshole. Yeah. You thought your vagina? You think your stupid pussy is even close to my untouched? You think that? What's wrong with you? My butthole is worth 1,000 teenage Mormon vaginas. That's how valuable this virginity right here is. This little piece of property right here. Because you might be saving your vagina for marriage or something stupid. Well, guess what? I'm saving my asshole for no one.
This is Chris from Infernal Majesty, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Crypt.
God, I love this music. Isn't it too dreamy?
I know you're out there. I know you've had to use the bathroom at the grocery store. We all know the deal. When you're in public, if you're in a public place and you need to use the restroom, we all know the deal. Put them in the corners. I'll find them. The grocery store's like, nah, we don't really roll like that around here. We like to put our bathrooms on the other side of these kind of too heavy double doors that you don't even know if you're allowed to go beyond or not. They don't even say employees only, and they easily could, but they don't. You pass it, you're like, am I allowed to, what if I, creepy meats, Rockies, just fucking, you don't know what you're gonna see. Look for the bathrooms. Hey, Rock, yeah. Hey, Rock. You can't just go back there. You gotta go up to some 16-year-old kid restocking the soup as an adult and ask for permission to use the bathroom. And they always act like they don't even know if they have bathrooms or not. Hey man, can I just go back through those doors and use the bathroom? You know what? Let me go get Matt. Let me go get Matt, too. I have to shit, bro. I have to shit. If I had to piss, I'd go outside like an adult. I have to shit. And I don't have enough time to make it home to do it. If I did, I wouldn't be talking to you. I would abort this mission. I'd be singing to myself in the car. Any song. I don't even have to know it. I'm just so happy to shit in my house. You think I want to talk to you? I have 3 minutes till this happens. My brain just let me in on that little piece of information. Hey, pal, you're not really answering any emails from your colon, but this is about to happen. So consider a solution at some point. You're about to shit yourself. I don't have time for fucking Matt.
Suck my dick, asshole. It was dark. And that's a nice frame.
Not anymore.
You're locked in here with me.
Near the ocean floor, I sense my pettiness will be no more. As life goes on, I will be reborn. The swarm embrace me and speak in tongues. I am the vulture. From sea on to much. A tight grip on life, not as such. Obedience is pulling to the black. My next step, I will not come back. The heaven burns with blood-red skies. The ocean answers with untimely tides. Beneath the beauty of the cold dark sea, serpents try to unrest me. I am the vulture. I am the vulture. I bow to no one. I fear no angel's breath. Doctor, take me. The lassie from sea all too much. A tight grip on life, not as such. Obedience is pulling to the black. My next step, I will not come back. The heaven burns with blood-red skies. The ocean dances with untimely tides. Beneath the beauty of the cold dark sea, these serpents try to unrest me. I am the vulture. I bow to no one. I fear no angel's breath. Doctor, take me.
The Dark Lord queefed it on you? What does that mean?
There goes the crackhead that I see each morning.
Oh shit! She just fell in a deep ass hole.
I dropped from my mother's womb. I hit the floor, and I started crawling through hostile territory toward my grave.
That's badass.
It's pretty morbid.
It's pretty dark.
You're filthy.
I'm not. I'm zestfully clean.
Now with nothing to hide, going nowhere, take my chances and stand by their sides. When the river runs deep and the line breaks, and the blood it flows free from our
It's up in the air. Follow Bevan.
Damn. Now those are some big ass pennies.
Master plan, divided
there will be no world. There will be no world. There will be no world.
Well, aliens are real, and William Shatner's going to catch a couple of them. So there's something to look forward to over the next. There's a highlight or a news story coming at you in the near future. So you may have noticed behind the sandwich, we threw a couple extra jams at you there, man. A little Nefarium, a Morbid Delusion from Morbid Delusions is the name of the release. And again, back to Australia for another debut. So get your drink going for that. Get your drink going. Get your drink going.
That country is on fire.
They're on fire. Hey, don't say that shit.
Oh yeah, actually, that was fucked up.
I know. What a slip there, but thankfully right now I don't believe they are. But
God.
But yeah, that rules the earth, man. Just came out 2 weeks ago, by the way. Ridiculously Mandatory is Morbid Delusions, and then we stuck about that Hypocrisy. The Hypocrisy comes out on November 26th. And I can't wait, man. I've literally been a fan of this Swedish death metal badass gods of a band forever and ever and ever now. And their release, Worship, November 26th. We played Dead World, the brand new video, for you just now. There you go. The good stuff. The good stuff continues on Metal-O-Mania. We got a few more songs for you, so you can't go just yet. And again, I just got the... I was trying to look through I have a Magic 8 Ball over here to the side, and we were asking it a bunch of questions while those songs were playing, and apparently William Shatner is going to catch a alien. There you go. Headlines to look forward to. So, did you see this fucked up story about the alleged pizza roll pooper?
The what?
The pizza roll pooper? Are you not familiar with the pizza roll pooper
I
story,
am
man?
not.
See, it's fun to do these stories on the show because you never heard none of it because you don't social media.
Right, I guess that's true.
So I get to hit you with your live.
Pizza roll pooper.
Yeah, man.
Like a pizza roll, like the ones that burn the fuck out of your mouth?
Those pizza rolls, but
Okay.
unfortunately the story is way more gross. In Oklahoma City, in a video in a grocery store, a lady picked up a bag of pizza rolls in the pizza roll section and realized her hand was covered in shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody had popped open the freezer door and just dropped a deuce in the pizza rolls in the goddamn grocery store.
What?
Who does this?
What? How is
The
that?
fuck is wrong with people, man? Yeah, this is true. This is a true story. The lady said, I
And
grabbed the
nobody
bag.
noticed that happening?
Yeah, apparently not.
And
The
she
lady
didn't
said-
notice it was on the bag that she grabbed?
Not until after she had it all over her hands.
Oh.
She said, I grabbed the bag. I felt something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over, and there it was. Ugh. Well, how fucked is that? And so at that point, this is literally a quote from the article here. The poop probe continued. So they looked in the video footage, and sure enough, yeah, they found a guy. They found a guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that's...
He was on footage.
He
The
just
smoking
dropped
gun.
chow and bent over right there. And
That man's, yeah, he literally
like,
did, yeah.
Like poked his ass into the freezer thing. And
Yeah, that is what happened.
so wild.
What is wrong with people, man? I understand if you got to go, but good gravy.
So I got to know, did he walk into the store and go straight to that aisle and poop?
Oh,
or
see,
was
that
he
I
like
don't
walking
know.
through the store and like all of a sudden he just had to shit?
These are good questions.
Did he have a cart full of groceries? Did he leave it behind and just bail? Like, did he finish
They
his
haven't released the
shopping trip?
videotape or the guy's name.
Okay.
So literally, we're very scant on details.
What kind of charges
we're
is
scat
that? I mean,
on details, as it were. Yeah, he is being charged with. Actually, formal charges that have not yet been filed.
Okay.
If they do become filed, they'll release his name. If he becomes formally charged, his name becomes part of the public record.
Right.
And at that point, we'll know more details. Honestly, at that point, they may even release the videotape. And if they do, I'll share it
holy
with
shit,
you.
Yeah.
We'll come on back.
That's so weird.
We'll share it with you. There you go. Another story, Halloween related this time. A Texas lawyer was cited for wearing a Halloween Michael Myers costume on the beach.
What?
A lawyer in Galveston, Texas was cited on Monday for disorderly conduct after he was spotted walking on a beach dressed like Michael Myers, the murderous character from the Halloween movies,
Okay.
with a bloody knife in his hand.
A fake
bloody knife.
So what did he get arrested for?
He said he thought it would be fun and to do a video and that it would be funny and goofy in these goofy times, which I kind of agree with, honestly.
Right.
He said, though, that apparently a group of women called and complained, and he felt like it was a moment in a Scooby-Doo cartoon as they pulled his mask off and realized he had a fake fucking knife. And he was like, I would have got away with it, too, if it weren't for all them damn Karens.
You meddling cunts.
He's meddling. How awesome was that shit, dude? What a great line. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They locked him up, man. They gave him,
They locked him up.
Yeah, they put him in handcuffs. You could see. I think we ran the video of the guy, at least some footage of the guy walking on the beach there while we were talking about it. So there you go. Pretty
Unbelievable.
Good. Pretty.
You know what
funny.
really bugs me is
Karens?
Bitches that
Got to get involved.
know that people cater to because they just don't want to hear their shit.
Right. Yeah. Totally true.
Yeah, like why do we cater to bitches just because they don't want to hear?
They're
you don't want
loud.
to hear them. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're used to being catered to, so they get their way. It's funny how that works, man. A loud bitch can come in and get her way quite often.
Ugh,
and they got this dude locked the fuck up. My problem is people who have to get involved all the time. We even know somebody, and of course I won't say their name, but we know somebody who, no matter what the fuck it is, just has to be in the middle of all of it all the time. It's so that shit annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of it. It has nothing to do with you, cunt.
Or if you're so fucking scared that like Michael Myers has become a real thing,
right? Exactly,
and, is, like,
that is kind
actually
of what
on
you
the
have
beach
to
now.
believe now, right?
And you're probably going to end up like the last bitch in the last movie. You probably need to call the police. Like that probably was the right thing to do, I guess. If
And that's what you believe. I know, and that is what you have to believe.
What
right?
you would have to believe
to call the
for that
police
to-
on them. You have to be saying,
"Oh my God, is that real?
The real Michael
Was that
Myers.
real? That was a real story. No, look, he's right there.
Call the police or Rob Zombie."
Fucking God.
I swear, man. You're not lying. You're not lying. It's a fucked up world.
You know what? He should get to kill them bitches since he's going to serve time.
Right. He should. No, he probably won't serve time, I bet. But,
right.
But still, I don't
Maybe
know
he
if I
shouldn't
disagree
kill
with
him
you
then.
on the kill the bitches, though. I don't know. It's Halloween. Give him a couple. Give him a couple days to purge.
Yeah.
There you go. One last story for this break, and we'll play some more songs. Apparently, there's a new scientists have released a study that contends that beards are grown by men on their faces to protect from blows to the face, like an evolutionary design to protect your face from blows, which leads me to one, fuck you chicks, right? If you all get hit in the face, fuck you.
Right, I got no padding.
You got no padding for your shit.
Okay.
And if that's the case, who the hell is beating the hell out of y'all's pussy so much?
You're so stupid.
And let's play some music. We're gonna play. Let's play some Human Mouth. As a matter of fact, speaking of open, anyway, let's play Human Mouth. They Take What They Please is the name of the song and the release. And I'm telling you, man, I've been playing this in my head over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's a great song. You're gonna enjoy it. And behind that, we're going to play some Vulvodynia. We've told you about this band before, Vulvodynia. Remember, we've talked about that. That's the case where a woman's vagina hurts for no medical discernible reason.
Yeah, right. Oh,
that band, yeah, I knew that would remind you.
I know.
And A Cosmic Betrayal is the name of the song from Prenadius Infinity. These cats are from South Africa, and we've been telling you about them for a long time now, as you can tell from that reaction. So guard your pussies. And let's get some Vulvodynia in you. Here you go. 2 more jams. Don't go nowhere. We got some more show before we get out of here for the evening. So go break things.
Fuck yeah! That's the shit! I want to fuck the head off a fucking pig and rip its fucking guts out and then fuck its fuckity fuck fucky fuck. one thing, please. How long can we wait? While they fuck the earth and they make us pay, using us for whatever they say, flavor away for their profit and gain. Normalized in our minds, all of us are suffering, all of them will thrive, and it's all because of greed. They rape the land and take what they please. They rape the land and take what they please. They rape the land and take what they please. They have the crystals.
A, she says, I think I want to take a shower.
No.
Yeah. And B, she says, then let's fuck.
Okay, this is insane.
This is fucking insane.
I know.
Destruction lies in those deep power.
that I just decided to take matters into my own pussy. So, I was like, this is happening now.
That would have to be maddening, man, to like just have. I mean, I don't have a pussy.
I would kill myself.
But if my dick just hurt all the time for no reason, what the fuck is that about? Seriously, what is that
and you
about?
couldn't possibly have proper sex at
Right.
least.
You can't be
what I mean?
enjoying
Like,
the
that's-
fucking.
Right.
If your
I would just kill myself.
stuff hurts all the time, right? I'm just cool. Yeah, that would be rough. That's a rough gig. All the DNA.
I wonder what the suicide rate
Motherfucker.
is with people that get diagnosed with that illness.
You know, we should get that band in and ask them a bunch of questions about the band and what made them name their band after that and what all do you know about that shit, because
Right. Because we're so curious.
we're fucking curious, man. We're fascinated, dude. Because we're fucked up people, if you haven't picked that up yet. But there we go.
I just didn't even know that was a thing.
Now you do. See, leave it to Metal. Metal has taught me so much. Medical, history, fucking political, all of it. Truly, I'm not even joking. Metal has taught me. Iron Maiden's a goddamn history book. So that was awesome, though, man. What a cool show tonight, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
How awesome was it for Nunslaughter to come by? We appreciate the fuck out of them dudes.
Make sure you go and support they're on the Spotify. They're like the featured band for the
Yes, they
Spotify
are.
thing this week, right?
Best featured band of the week on Spotify. Follow our Spotify playlist. Our Metal-O-Mania Spotify playlist has all the bands that have come by to talk to us on the show. And you put that bitch on random and you're good for days. I'm promising you.
Yep.
So we got some cool interviews coming up for you, though. We got Diabology coming on next week. I believe Centenary is coming on. We got Hate coming on. We got a whole bunch of fucking killer bands coming on. So it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Good interviews are coming your way. Keep hanging out with us here at Metal-O-Mania. What else? Follow us on the YouTube. We're trying to do a lot more on the YouTube, so help us get our numbers up. If you
And
don't
there's
mind.
different things on there. Like if you just want to watch just interviews,
Right.
If you want to watch shows without the commentary, because
Right.
we're kind of stupid.
Yeah,
If you just
we
want the
definitely
music,
Yeah, you got that,
or
though.
any of that kind of
Right.
stuff. If you, for some reason, maybe just want to hear a commentary, I don't know if that's there. I think that's.
We got some of that. We got
That's
clips.
not what we do, really.
We got clips
for the music.
But on the Podbean, which does well, you can watch the whole show. But yeah, you do have some more flexibility on YouTube. So, and we're trying to get those numbers up, man. Apparently, everyone keeps telling us to be taken seriously. We got to get the YouTube numbers up. So
Right.
we're trying to do
And
that
we cuss a lot. So we
Yeah,
had
they're-
to
it's
recently
a
win a
nightmare
battle
dealing
with
with them.
YouTube to be
Yeah.
allowed to cuss.
Yeah, now we're adult
So
channel.
yeah, now you can
We're
watch
adult-
it like a grown up.
Yep, we are an adult channel now on YouTube, though. So yeah, check it out. Hope you do.
Yeah.
We need your help to grow it. They're not going to help us grow it now because they've designated us an adult channel. So
Right,
we
which
literally
means
do
we don't
need
show up
you.
in searches and stuff.
Right.
So
We need your help. So
yeah.
help us grow that thing if you do not mind. Much love for that. So there you go, man. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. I'm very proud of the show tonight. I'm very proud of the playlist. I hope you support all 17 of these bands we have played for you. We play roughly 17 bands every week, sometimes 18 when we have an additional guest come in and do some wild things. But that's 17, 18 songs of badassery to add to the soundtrack to your life every week. And we hope that you do, man. Show these bands the love. If something
Yes.
stands out to you, hit them up.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Boom. What
And
you
if
say?
you got a couple bucks, maybe buy a T-shirt.
Oh, what? My Black Diamond shirt. So we do have 2 more songs for you, and then we're getting the fuck out of here. And if you do not mind, shut out the lights and lock the door on your way out this evening, because we have some killer badass jams for you to close the show. You
All right,
ready
what
to
you
get
got?
out of here?
Yep, I am. Let's hear the last couple and fucking kill it.
All right, I got Enthrallment for you. Enthrallment. The song is Divine Mandolins from Against the Will to Live. Sky Burial is the name of this release. Brutal Grinders from Bulgaria.
Okay.
Been doing it for over 20 years, and their punishment is your fucking gift, my friends. So you're about to enjoy that. Really badass, man. 6 full-length outing is available now. And then we're going to close the show. We're going to go to Japan for some straight brutal death metal that's going to fucking blow your dick into the dirt. It's fucking amazing. The band is Inhuman Devotion. They have a brand new release, and it is a debut release called Inhumanized.
Okay.
Their fucking song we're going to play is Eternal Massacre, and they're just killer. They're silly. They're brutal. They're going to kill you, and they're going to take all your shit, and they're going to fucking scavenge it and eat it and fuck it.
Whoa.
And you're going to love them for doing it, and then you're going to buy a T-shirt of theirs for doing it. That's how much
Wow.
you're going to love it. Yeah,
Wow,
they got some cool T-shirt and art, too, man. You got to check this band out. They're really cool.
Will do.
So there you go, man. Ladies and gentlemen and germs and gents and whatever the fuck else we got following us out there, man. Aliens are real, so maybe we got some of them.
Yeah.
And you're welcome. Metal on. Ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Enjoy these
All right.
jams.
Enjoy these last couple, and we'll see you next week.
What she said.
Nobody tells me what to do. You keep kneeling me. If I want to, I'm going to take this joint apart, and you're not going to know what hits you.
Kind of people in this world. Pinball people and video game people. You're pinball people.
Sanki korku trenindeyim.
That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die.
Gotta go, kiddies. It's time for my shots. Fire! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes!
This just in. Scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.
This is Metallic Kitty of Decadence. Welcome to Metal-O-Mania.
This is Enclave, and Metal-O-Mania kicks ass.